And that allows us to do this very securely. We can take the PCI device, the graphics controller, and pass it right up to one of the virtual machines. And the end result is that we can get essentially native levels of graphics performance. So I'll show you a little stuff here on my system. If we look at, this is my business environment. We go in and look at the hardware here. I'll show you some of the devices. So you can see that we're running on this Xen display driver. So this is a pair-virtualized display driver that gives my business environment essentially very fast 2D performance. Now if we go into my personal virtual machine, and we'll go into the same place here. We'll see that we actually see the Intel GPU that's on my laptop directly. So we're actually, in my personal environment, we're actually giving this VM direct access to the GPU. Now when you go look at things like the storage controllers and the network adapters, those are all these high-speed virtualization-aware para-virtualized drivers. And you'll see the same thing over here. So we go in and look at the storage controllers and the network, you see the same thing. So pretty much, most of the hardware is virtualized, and we're using para-virtualization to allow it to be very fast, just like we got fast virtualization on Xen Server. And then we've got this selective ability to pass through a device like the GPU. And the end result of that is that we can do things like play high-def video. So I've got a clip here where you can see a video playing. And then I'll bring up this 3D demo app. So I can render and shade a 3D object in real time. And then you can still use all the arrow goodies like peek and flipping through the windows. You can play video games on this as well. So we've been playing Quake 3. So you get, essentially, a couple % overhead over native on the graphics performance, which is unheard of in a VM. So that's the graphics pass-through. The other area where we're using this is for some Intel technology. So part of vPro is this thing called AMT. And this is like a management subsystem. It's almost like ILO or DRAC, for your servers in the data center, but it's for your laptop. And actually in their newest ones, they have the ability to get in there and remotely access the console. So they've actually done some neat integrations with products like Microsoft System Center, Altiris, Landesk, these folks, where those agents can talk to the AMT subsystem on a physical box. And so we've done some work to make sure that those integrations still work when you're running in a virtual machine. So that's the other area, is we can take the AMT subsystem, the management subsystem, and pass it right up to one of the virtual machines. So you can run your management agents there and have it talk to AMT to do things like heart beating and some of the other neat integrations.